we kind of know them.
Yeah, well, your friends decided to piss off after we tried to help them.
Sounds like them.
Yeah, that sounds well, I don't know. Tree Dude and Fishman are pretty sociable. I think Angst Man is probably the
Your
reason
fish
for
man
that.
literally shot me first thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that also checks out. So what are you doing here? What's going on here?
Yeah. What faction are you with?
So you do understand about the factions, then, at least.
So we got a very basic rundown by the Drow.
Well,
Yeah.
We don't really know why any of you are fighting. We just know you are.
trust me. If you knew anything about us High Striders, then you'd know we don't want to fight.
And what's up with the Drow? I mean, like, at their camp, they looked pretty battered and beaten up. So
Yeah.
clearly they're doing a lot of fighting.
So are we. Our place doesn't look that much different. You see, it's been a hell of a war. And, is your friend gonna get out of the mech then?
Probably.
I don't know. We could probably use the mech as a bargaining chip. I think he probably wants to still be in the mech. Hey, Sap. Don't hit anything.
Go burn down those tents. Trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
you know what? Go burn down the tents. If you want to, go burn down the tents.
I'd be careful with that, there's only one canister left.
Don't burn down the tents. We could use this somehow. Okay, so I want you to explain, our friends aside, why everyone is dead, because I assumed you killed them, and why you're riding this mech.
Because we got an intel that there was a special thing here. I stuck my way in, and now you're in said thing.
So did you kill them all in the mech, or?
Oh, hell yeah, I did. That shit was awesome.
Okay, fair. Now, what's up with the High Striders? Why are you fighting the Drow?
What is
That's a
this?
valid question.
What is this? Some type of fucking questionnaire?
Okay, so let's just put it this way. I'm not the most willing to go back to the person who said flat out they will use me and will put me into adventure. What'd you say the term was, Callum? Indentured servitude. I know what servitude means. I don't know what indentured means. Not the biggest fans of working with those guys. And seeing as most of it is burned down, we haven't super gotten the best thing to happen. So I was wondering, like, so there's a few things we can do, right? We could not show up to the Drow, but leave the special thing, but we could empty its canister so they can't do anything with it immediately, and then hear you out, or we could just pretend like you weren't here. So
We could also go to his camp.
we could also do that. So that's why I'm kind of asking, because I have no idea what's happening. Option 3, we don't go to either camp, and we look around for the dipshits, because you know they just ran off with no plan.
They've always got.
Excuse me?
I was about to say.
Coming from the guy that literally dumped acid on the entire
Always got
party?
Actually, it was just me.
It wasn't.
But you know what I mean? And the guy who ran off half-cocked when there was a murder on the loose. Excuse me?
That's why I
To be fair,
immediately
we
started
solved that
laughing.
murder. We did solve that murder.
We did solve that murder. And I didn't inherently spray anyone with acid. It's just I so happened to run into a creature that I didn't know could belch acid.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't call the pot black when you're the kettle.
The way that you put
Something,
that.
something my friend here is leaving out is we come from a different world. We're very strong, powerful allies to have. We have traversed the plains. How many people do you know that have done that?
3 others apparently.
I mean, he's not
You-
wrong. I mean, like he said, 3 others. Like, I don't know what you're
Oh,
expecting
well,
me
okay.
to see.
But I'm saying the 6 of us together have traversed the plains. That's not an easy task.
It really isn't. You hear Aquarius in the backside, but like he's still invisible, so only you guys hear him.
Yeah, see, he agrees. Just leaves it.
What?
Do I see Aquarius? I'm assuming I don't.
Everyone
Yeah,
us
you
3
three.
see Aquarius.
Oh. Him.
Yeah, shut up. Both of you
I'm
shut
gonna-
up.
I'm gonna be breathing heavily against the glass, waiting impatiently. Like, it's starting to fog up and shit.
Man, it's hot in there.
Right next to it. Just...
So I
dog
would like
panting
you to answer our question. Why are you guys fighting?
Look, I don't have a true answer to that outside of they just want war between them and, well, somewhat of the other 2 factions. That's all everyone has known here, is to fight each other for survival.
War never changes.
So are resources skewed or are people greedy?
Honestly, I'm in the boat of it could be either way. The Feywild is a very dangerous place, so getting resources is already as dangerous as it is, but to be already split up into factions who are trying to get what little safe places there are, it could go either way. But if you
This
want an
is-
answer from me about the High Striders, we're the ones trying to fight for freedom, for equality for everybody.
That sounds what was the word Master told? Idealist. That sounds incredibly idealist. What freedom are we talking about? Who is being freed? What are your proper means of doing this? You don't have to answer the last one, but I do kind of want to know whose theme.
I really don't know what to tell you because I'm kind of one of the war boys, you could say. I'm a part of a certain squad that just goes out and does what they're told. I
So
don't
you're
think
the
they're
means
very
to an
specific.
end.
I'm told what we're doing is we're fighting for the right side, so that's what I
That
choose
is-
to believe.
That's what every side says. That's what every side says. And you know
Can I
what?
squish him now?
No. I'm not.
Ah.
I'm not done preaching. And you know what they say? Ignorance is bliss. But enough about that. Why should we join you? Because honestly, I really don't want to. Servitude? I know that word. Don't like that word.
Well, we're not asking for servitude is the difference. We're just asking for a little help.
That's volunteer work this way.
Yeah, it's slightly better.
Unless you really think that you can survive on your own, however, I would also have to fight you for that. Pointing to the mech. And I'm just gonna say it now. Your chances are still low. You can see like his wounds his wounds that he had before healing up again.
Yeah, I see that. Let's say the word. Sap, I don't think we have an actual way to put him down besides bludgeoning his entire skull off in one blow. So I really don't think we win this fight.
You think he loses?
I think we lose.
We can figure it out in just 5 seconds. It only takes one press of a button to find out. Just say the word. Just say the word. Just say the word. I have all the power. I have the power.
I'm gonna
Look,
get him
he-
out of
the-
there at some point.
You look at the
Yeah, let him have
pupils are
fun.
fucking malfunctioning. Like one's super dilated, the other one is small as fuck. He's lost his little mind in there.
So, Callum, what do you think? Should we look for the other three? Or should we join them for now?
We should probably find the others, but it wouldn't hurt to have some allies out here. People who aren't just gonna shackle us and beat us to make us do their bidding, you know?
Whatever choice you guys
Uh,
make is the right one.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Aquarius. I say that under my breath, so I don't look like a fucking insane person.
No problem,
I'm
friend.
the one taking the insane.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, no problem, great sage.
It's really starting to grow on me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just gonna go over to Callum and start whispering. So, how do you want to do this? I'd personally like to find the other three first, cause as much of a brooding bad boy type as some of them are, they're pretty fucking helpful.
Yeah, they are. They really are. I guess we could
So
ask this guy what it is. We could try
my
to meet up with
my
him.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. My thought was use them as a fallback.
Yeah.
Like we look for them first, and if we find nothing slash get into trouble, we could fall back on them. Cause while they were hostile to the Longstriders, nothing really happened out of it, and they could probably get away with that.
I mean, he's still alive. They obviously didn't kill him, and he said that they went the other way, or they went their own way. So he obviously didn't kill them either.
What-
Well,
Callum?
he could maybe lead us to the last place he saw them.
Callum, you have a
Rob.
good passive perception. You're the one that can probably see this this guy start to sniff the air, wandering off a little bit.
Hey, where the hell are you going?
Hold on. You see, he's just sniffing. I think the cavalry's coming.
Your cavalry or the Drow cavalry?
I'm not sure. Too many dead bodies.
That's. Wait, hold up. Didn't they tell us they like couldn't send anyone else?
Yep, that's what they said, but that could have been a lie.
Yeah, I don't particularly. Hey, Sap, get out the mech for now.
What?
Sap,
Out of the mech?
Sap, we can steal the mech later.
What?
Okay, hey, lizard guy, here's the deal. We will, if you will take us to where we saw our friends, we'll come with you once we find them to back to your camp, and we'll bring the mech with us. And then we'll negotiate from there. Gotta go fast.
Fine. I'll bring you to camp.
Sure. Alright, well, we'll do that.
Take us where you saw our friends first, then we'll go to camp with you. All of us, all 6 or 5 or however many of them are alive. Who knows
They're
what they've got.
probably alive. They are ridiculously resilient.
Yes.
So you guys are you're going to be following this guy?
Yeah, for now.
Well, we're basically asking him to take us where he saw the others at. And then, like, help us find our friends, and then we'll go back to the camp with them and negotiate. Or talk more.
He's, Sap got out of the mech, right?
I don't know, did Seth go to the Mac?
Begrudgingly.
Oh, you did? Oh,
This thing,
I suppose I can. Yes.
when you do this thing, proceeds to go hop in it. As he says, everyone hop on.
Sure, shut up.
Riding another shoulder.
Yeah, now you're riding metal shoulders. And as you guys kind of sloppily get on, and give me a dexterity check to see how well you get on.
Hold up, give me 1 second, Dr. Sexman. That is how I'm going to refer to you now.
Dr. Sexman?
We
Yes.
just don't question things, man. It's just for the best.
Dexterity check, you said. 22.
You,
Behold,
you get on perfectly fine.
my unquestionable sexterity, one might call it.
Anyways, I was asking one from all of you guys.
Oh, dexterity check from all of us?
Yeah.
Great. This is
Where's
gonna go well.
dexterity?
Yeah, it's my sweet 5.
You have clung to its leg. You're in for a bumpy ride.
16.
Oh, God.
You get also up to the top of the mech. More, so you're chilling. So both of you are chilling at the top of this mech while, Callum's having a bumpy ride as he starts sprinting. Every step you go, Callum, you're hanging on to dear life. I'll show you. Yeah, he's like, I'll show you where they are, where the spot was. After that, though, I'm taking this and going back to the camp, whether you guys are coming or not. Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 17.
You keep your stomach in check the whole way through, but oh my gosh, is it a bumpy ride? This is gonna be an interesting one. As that ends your guys' section for today, we shall now be returning to the other side. Dun dun dun. And I guess just so I can at least give you guys sight, I will bring you on here. Wow. So just ignore those people, as we are just here for this part. So now that we have gotten back here, it's now been essentially it's been 10 minutes 10 minutes specifically for the sprout thing to come down, and you guys have had time to kind of think. If you guys wanted to, you could say it's been like an hour or two more of you guys just waiting.
So what do you think, Arabo?
I think one of you should go look. Try the mage hand again, maybe.
No, go right there and I'll throw a mage hand out again and look through the peephole.
You have to look through the peephole first, right?
Yeah, I would be looking at what I summoned.
All right. Before you even attempt to summon it, as you look through the peephole, you see as there's a bloodshot red eye that stares back at you.
Even though I'm still invisible, because it still hasn't been. We're not doing a full hour, just the 10 minutes.
That's fine. And even it's not like it specifically sees you. It's like looking in.
I want to telepathically relay that to Erebo.
Like, well, what is it? Use your mental mind powers.
I mean, it's just an eye, man. That's all I can see.
It's good enough to talk to it, isn't it?
I guess, yeah, I could, you know what? I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts. My free one.
Let me take a check at something. What does it need to be able to see?
14. Let me make sure I got the DC right.
No, not the DC, because isn't it detect thoughts is like it's automatic as long as they have a certain amount.
Yeah, because he doesn't know I'm there unless I try to push farther in.
Yeah, I'm saying what is the amount?
It's just surface level.
No, I'm saying is the intelligence. What does the
Oh,
intelligence have to
three.
be?
Sorry, 3 or lower. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You can automatically tell that this thing doesn't have much intelligence, but it has enough to hear its surface thoughts, and its surface thoughts is just kill.
We got a problem, Stunty. Whatever this thing is, it's super aggressive and just wants to kill everything.
You still see its eye?
At some
That's-
point, you hear kill for master. Kill.
I was about to say, do you still see its eye?
I would assume so.
Poke
No.
its eye out with the gold?
No, you don't. It's it was there for a little bit, then it passed by when it started going like kill. Like it's
All right,
searching
cool.
right now.
Yeah, it backed off, and then it said it had a master. So,
Can you press further?
how far away is it from me? Would be my question to the DM.
It's roaming about, so it's going between like anywhere from 30 feet to 180.
It's out of range then. It's gone. 30 feet's the max.
I guess
Yeah.
we could wait till it passes back. Before we not leaving.
I'm just gonna.
Come up and this thing.
Gonna relay the mental picture of that to Erebo.
I thought it had to have wings because it did some sort of swoop thing on the first
No,
one.
it was like pouncing, basically, is what he was meaning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like pounced and jumped away with it.
Would I be able to recognize this or is this some sort of chimera homunculus thing?
Can I do an Arcana on it?
That's basically what I was
You
asking,
can do
yeah.
an Arcana. I want Eremoth to give me a not history yet. No, sorry, no. Religion. The only thing that I'm gonna do it in this order. So I'm gonna go with the religion first. Eremoth, the only thing that you can even remotely tell from the picture of this in your head, and maybe even from seeing it, you remember something about a kind of more S Chimera type hunter thing that only thinks about killing. It's something that does have to be somewhat summoned, but usually by a greater spellcaster. The name isn't coming to you right now, though.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Would I know if Dispel Magic would work on it?
I think Dispel Magic doesn't work on living creatures.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if it was a construct or not.
No. And Teravac, your Arcana check. has gotten you to find out that yes, this is very much a kind of creature that has been summoned to kind of hunt. However, you don't know why, but you almost feel like it's coming specifically to hunt you.
All right.
Outside of that, you can feel whatever connection that this thing has to whatever master it might have. It is a very powerful one. Like, the link feels powerful. However, it's not something that you can kind of tell where it could be even potentially coming from.
So can I potentially cast 2 spells? Like one first and one right after?
This is we're more in like kind of an RP phase, so yeah.
So I'm gonna throw Mage Hand out again. Then when it comes, I want to throw a Chill Touch at it.
Chill touch with the hand?
No, I want the hand to be there, and then when it comes to grab the hand, I want to Chill Touch it and see what happens.
Is chill touch not a touch range?
No, it's got a range 120
Ah.
feet. I just pick a creature within 120.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, what does it specifically do?
It is a confusing spell. You would think that since touch is in the name, it'd be touch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, I'm summoning it basically a hand is what it is. Like a ghostly hand.
Shocking grasp is actually touch, but
Right, yeah. This one you're just summoning something. You're not empowering your hand.
Okay, so make your ranged spell attack. Because of the circumstances, you will have to make it with disadvantage. Mostly because he's both fast and you have to do it through this small hole.
And do it in small hole.
Ignore the second. I don't know why it rolled twice.
That happens. Ooh, you are still enough to hit it though. Nine necrotic. Okay.
What are you trying to?
You hit this thing basically square in the face, which it looks back after getting hit, and it is now very furious as you have now, it looks like, scarred his face a little bit, and is now rushing and trying to now claw through the dead bodies.
Gonna back up.
Go and piss it off, knife ears.
Well, a little too late.
And with that, you also hear a
Or what?
it was
Cut off
a
there.
very loud howl, which now you don't hear just like one digging, now you hear two digging.
Well, I got an idea we can get out of this, but it's gonna be like a little ballsy.
What is that? Ah. And I have advantage on stealth checks. Let's go. Yeah, so I guess I'll make a stealth check.
Okay, so how long is this over there? Okay, show me where you're hiding. That's a sleight of hand, buddy.
Oh,
Is this an overhang? Or what is this? Is there like a
That's like this. You're on the down, the below side. It's like a little.
Okay.
It's like a little ledge that's like only 2 feet.
So I got a 29.
is there
'Kay.
a crevice or anything we can hide under as they pass over or anything like that?
But they might potentially go over the 2 feet over you guys, only potentially. But outside of that, nothing in immediate range before they start clawing through.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you're gonna pick my skeletal thing too.
I assume so, but I don't know how we're gonna hide that. It's a lot bigger than us. We can just hide against the side of the cliff, but they can't.
Well, I can
Yeah,
just
that
send it
thing
back
would-
in the cave.
That thing would need to make a check if you guys are. If you
Well,
guys
I did.
are
I rolled a 24 with it.
And they have to
Okay.
be within 30 feet.
He was right next to us. He was.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it has to stay within 30 feet.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know where you're gonna be able to hide that.
Well, I'm just gonna. We'll just do the normal stealth check, and I'm gonna send it to the back of the cave where we camped. Then do we get a roll for 10 Giri?
No, Tengiri will be fine for this. We'll just say that he pass. And with that, these things now have clawed their way through. And they start sniffing around, looking around. Do you guys want to do anything? Or are you guys just waiting to see how they react?
Well, I have to hold concentration, so there's not much I can do, but if someone has a cantrip to make a sound on the other side of the wall, that would be amazing right about now.
Let me measure out 90 feet. Or, I mean, 60. So I'm just going to toll a rock right there. So they're just going to hear a dinging sound.
Ding. And as the moment that comes by, they have like very fastly sprinted towards wherever that was.
Yeah, we're just going to sneak out of the cave, I think, now.
Yep, through the hole they made for us.
You, however,
We both have
are all
29s.
going to have to. Yeah, you're going over the dead bodies though. They made a hole, but it might make some noise. So just give me a.
It passes without sound.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Bats without
straight.
trace, we do, yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, nice.
No sound, and it blocks vision.
Yeah, so I'm going to have the
Oh,
Panther run
okay.
up to us, too.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, you guys get through the hole just fine.
So then I think we're just going to leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double time it though, because it only lasts for like an hour.
With that, all three of you successfully get out of the cave and make your way. And
The last thing I'm going to telepathically tell before we leave the Panther is to fight those two things, then we're going to book it.
oh, you're leaving the Panther behind?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get it out without seeing them because he does not pass without trace.
Well, this thing is going to fight for its life then at the very least. But,
That's, I mean, unlive.
yeah, however you want to put it. But you guys now make your way and whatever direction you guys choose to go, it's wherever the heck out of here.
Yeah, anywhere but here is probably the best option.
And with that,
I mean,
you guys can say or do whatever you want because you guys have basically like at least 30 minutes of travel time at the moment.
well, the Panther was fun while it lasted.
It's a shame we couldn't get out of the cave in one piece.
Right.
I wonder
Well,
where,
they're being.
Wonder
always
where
be
what
an
those
invisible.
things come from, though.
Yeah, someone sent them. They were summoned. I can tell you that for sure.
Think it was that tiara triggered some sort of alarm.
Probably.
You regretting putting it on yet?
Nah. So once I figure out what it is, it'll probably be powerful.
As long as you don't put it on one of those mushroom men.
Nah, I think. I don't know if it'll do that, but we'll see.
And with that, you guys now come upon to what it seems to be like an almost kind of like ledge where you could see down into where there's like a nothingness of just sky below, almost as if you guys are on getting more off of whatever terrain this would be. But as you see and look around, maybe not the only directions you guys can really go from at the moment from where you have gotten to, because you guys have just basically been trying to wander about, seeing wherever you can go. It's been plenty more dead trees, but now you guys have the option of going back, or the option of potentially going through this hedge scenery in front of you, with what appears to be a podium. No, not a podium, sorry. A kind of plaque on the front of one of
Can
the
we read?
hedges.
Can we read said plaque?
The plaque is in what's druid speech?
Druidic.
Yeah. The plaque is in druidic.
And what does the plaque say?
The plaque says hold on, let me just make sure I do this right. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, here it is. The plaque says, "Get to the middle of the maze and have one question answered, for otherwise you must prepare to lose more than your life."
Oh shit.
What? What is it, Stunty?
We get to the center of the maze, we can ask any question we want, but if we don't, we're probably gonna die. Or worse. Most definitely worse.
Well, I got two options: maze or go back. Keep feeling froggy, or you want to go on the maze?
Would I know anything about this maze since it's druidic? Maybe there's like a myth or something about it? Passed in druidic circles?
You can make a history check. Well, I guess that'd be a religion check?
I guess. I'll go with the religion.
Alright. This was said, this is kind of like an older thing you heard of in the druid circles and whatnot. Sometimes they would talk about it, but not very often. So the little bit that you do know of it is some type of mystical hedge maze that moves its location from time to time. Something that isn't always there. However, for some reason in the center, there's someone who will answer your question, no matter how crazy it could be, and their answer is usually right.
It's the traveling hedge mage. This is a myth passed down in druidic circles. Very
Good
dangerous.
news. Very dangerous. Okay, so bad news.
The summit's worth the question if you've got a good enough question.
I mean, we do have a good one, but I don't know if it's worth. Does it do anything special besides just answering a question?
whatever the question is, they'll answer it, and then it's most likely right.
No, I mean I'm talking about the maze itself.
What do you mean? Other than the question?
You
like,
didn't you did well. I'm asking if you're filling me in on everything he told you, basically.
I assume so. That was basically it.
Yeah, but it moves. Well, does he know anything like if the maze itself moves, or is it just that it moves locations? That's my question.
Locations. But generally, if it moves to a new location, it's got a new layout. So it's just in total a moving maze. But it doesn't move. You haven't heard of it moving during wherever it is.
I mean, I could be down for going in, but that's more up to you, Stunty.
I'm good to go in. What does Fish Boy say?
It's a good question.
I would
Technically, his
assume
character we're risking here.
I would assume he would be technically here, but like super down for it, so in some shape, way, or form.
Fair enough. But we have any means of scouting this thing out without actually going in, though?
I will mention. That's what I forgot to say. Okay, yeah. I will mention that any forms of like, how do I put this? Any forms of cheating that the maze feels like is cheating, it will teleport the maze,
Oh.
which is a part of its kind of gimmick. Which would mean something like destruction of the maze, seeing over the maze.
So we can't scout it out then. Dang it, Delta quit watching. That's why I was asking him in the chat.
Yeah. I did just want to know if you guys wanted to go through it or not, though, because this is where we will be ending the session today.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Try to give it a shot.
Yeah, might as well. Screw it.
I mean, we could technically ask it anything, like who's the big bad.
Right.
Fantastic. Then, we will be basically wrapping up our session now. So thank you, everybody, so much for coming by, watching. And, we're going to end it off on that, technically lower note.